All right, so welcome this evening.
Jolene's on.
Is she?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, well, welcome everybody to another training. This one is specifically on social media and your Plexus business. We're going to be talking about Facebook. We're going to hit on Twitter and Instagram. We're not going to really do Pinterest tonight because, well, we just don't really know enough about it to kind of teach on it. So we will learn about that and share what we learned. So right now we're going to focus on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And this is a guide to help you grow your business. Okay, here we go. So why social media? Well, the answer is network marketing. We are in direct sales, which means people can purchase a product from us, and we use network marketing to get the word out about our product. The majority of Plexus ambassadors use some form of social media to do network marketing. What exactly is network marketing? Well, network marketing is a type of business opportunity that's very popular with people looking for part-time or full-time flexible businesses. Some of the best-known companies in America include Avon, Mary Kay, Tupperware. All of those fall under network marketing umbrella. And, of course, Plexus falls under this as well. Isn't network marketing just another name for a pyramid scheme? No, it's not. A pyramid scheme is an unsustainable business model that involves promising participants payments or services, primarily for enrolling other people into the scheme rather than supplying any real investment or sale of products or services to the public. As you can see, it is illegal to have a pyramid scheme in all of these countries, including the U.S. So network marketing is not the same as a pyramid scheme. We actually have a product that we are selling, and we do make money off of people that come into the business under us, but it's not because of their money. So this is network marketing. It is not a pyramid scheme. I just wanted to make sure everybody understood the difference. It goes in to say that a pyramid scheme is an organization that compels individuals to make a payment and join. In exchange, the organization promises its new members a share of the money taken from every individual or additional member that they recruit. The directors of the organization, which are at the top of the pyramid, also receive a share of these payments. For the directors, the scheme is potentially lucrative whether or not they do any work. The organization's membership has a strong incentive to continue recruiting and funneling money to the top. As you see at the bottom, it says such organizations seldom involve sales of products or services with real value. Without creating any goods or services, the only way for a pyramid scheme to generate revenue are to recruit more members or solicit more money from current members. Eventually, recruiting is no longer possible, and the plurality of members are unable to profit from the scheme. So, Plexus is not a pyramid scheme. Plexus is direct sales, and we use network marketing as our tool to get the word out about our products. So why is social media helpful in network marketing? Well, social media gives us a way to reach hundreds, if not thousands of people. And with Plexus and social media, the thing is we don't want to necessarily be out here advertising, or at least we don't want it to look like we're advertising. We are, but we're not. We simply share product information and testimonies. And that is why you don't have to be a salesperson to be successful at this business. And it's no different than telling people about a great new store or a restaurant. I mean, think about it. If you were to find a really good deal somewhere, you're going to want to share that with people. And that's exactly what we do. We found a really good deal. We found some life-changing products, and it's made a difference in our lives, and we just want to tell people about it. And social media is a great way to reach a large amount of people. Most people use Facebook as their primary source for social media. So Facebook was created for people to connect with others. Think about the people that are on your friends list. We've got family, friends, coworkers, organization members, church members. We've got all kinds of people on our friends list. And even if your circle is small, or even if it's large, it's important to continue to grow your circle. Hang on a second. There it is. It's important to grow your circle of friends. Try to add a few people a week. Think about old classmates all the way from back in elementary school all the way through college. Reach out to them. Reach out to people that are from past jobs that you've had or past relationships. It's a great way to expand your circle and increase your audience as far as your Plexus business goes. And remember that this is about relationships, not just getting customers. We don't want to just add friends purely for the fact so we can sell them Plexus. We want to have a relationship with these people, so it's important to engage with them. It's important to like and comment on their posts that they're posting so that you build that relationship, but so that also your information pops up in their newsfeed. Put your name out there. All right. So with social media, you share your testimony, you share the testimonies of others, and you can share the product information. Before I go any further, I'm going to say that I got a lot of my information straight off of Plexus's website and from their PowerPoint presentation last year at convention on compliance. Compliance is a big deal. And so we're going to go over some of those things tonight to keep us out of trouble, keep the company out of trouble. And sometimes we can get in trouble with our posts on Facebook. So we're going to go over all that tonight, okay? Where's my mouse? So chances are you will reach many more people this way because we tend to see the same people day in and day out. We have jobs or we get in our routine, and so we see the same old people day in and day out. And social media gives us a chance to connect with others that we don't see on a routine basis, we don't talk to on a regular basis. So how do we reach people without selling them something? The best way to do that is through testimonies. Of course, your own personal testimony is going to speak volumes to people, but you may not have a whole lot of health problems, or maybe you're new in your journey and so you haven't had a lot of results. Maybe you don't even have your product yet. You're waiting on the product to get here, so you really don't have a testimony. That's okay. When you join our team, if we haven't sent you a friend's request, send us a friend's request. You can use our testimonies, our stories. We try our best to add everybody to Team Eichenhorst Health and Wellness testimonial page. Y'all are all welcome to use those testimonies to reach people, and there's going to be all different kinds. So I don't have a whole lot of health problems. I'm not going to talk about diabetes or high blood pressure or arthritis or anything like that. I don't have those problems. But there's plenty of people that use Plexus products that have that testimony, and so I'm going to use their testimony, put it on my Facebook to reach people that I know that have those problems. So people are much more likely to read a story and respond to that than just a graphic. The graphics, they're fun. They're great on the go when you don't have time to copy and paste somebody's testimony. But stories are what really touches people, and it gives them something to relate to. So think about what caught your attention with Plexus. What was it on Facebook? Most likely that's probably how you were introduced to it. Think about what grabbed your attention. And that's probably going to be something that will grab your audience's attention as well. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the fun part, which is compliance. Did you know that when you tell a testimony, you need to make sure to let people know that it's so-and-so's testimony? The thing is we don't want to make any medical claims or any false claims with these products. It's against Plexus compliance, and it could get us into legal trouble. I had one of our ambassadors contact me the other day about this. Somebody kind of sent her a message saying that she was making false claims and you can't do that and you can get into legal trouble. And that part is true. if we do make medical claims or false claims, somebody can get in trouble. So we don't want to do that. And we're going to talk about how to avoid doing that. So here's an example post. If I was going to share Mary's story. So Mary's story, I'm going to say Mary's story is so inspirational. Mary says, after being on Plexus for 3 months, my blood sugar has been normal and I no longer need my diabetes medication. So thankful for Plexus. That's a compliant testimony. It's not saying that Plexus cured her diabetes, that Plexus is what necessarily made her get off her medication. It just said it balanced out her blood sugar. So for her blood sugar is balanced. She don't need her medicine anymore. That's a compliant post.
Stephanie,
Yes.
also on anybody's testimony that you put on there, you cannot change any words. It has to be exactly what they posted.
That's right. That's a very good point. Because whoever's testimony, whether, if you're using somebody's testimony, it's their testimony. And so we don't want to take anything or add to their testimony because it's their story. So never, never, never change a person's testimony. So Mary's story is her own. She can say she was able to get off her diabetes medication. And you can share her story. We cannot say in our post that Plexus will help you get off your diabetes medication. That is a medical. We can say in a post that Plexus may help balance blood sugar. Some words we can use are like may, possibly, potentially. Words we cannot use. Will, proven, guarantee, because that means you're guaranteeing that something's going to happen. And of course we know that not everybody's the same, and different people may have slightly different results. So you don't want to guarantee something to somebody and that not happen. So if you haven't had a chance to go to back office under the resource tabs, if you click on that resource tabs, it takes you outside to Plexus Worldwide, their website, and you're going to find compliance information under the knowledge base. So that's where these next few things come from, okay? It says, what are the rules for medical claims? An ambassador may not make any express or implied health or medical claims of any kind relating to any product except for those claims, if any, that are published in company literature approved for the country in which the claims are presented. So if Plexus has said it in their website in the back office, you can say it too. If they didn't say it, you probably shouldn't either. This came up in conversation. Are our products natural? Yes, our products are natural. This is what Plexus has to say about that. So it came from Ambassador Relations, frequent questions and answers. Are ingredients synthetic or natural? And what's the definition of natural? The answer is yes, and both. Natural ingredients are products from a natural source. So, for example, if vitamin C is extracted from an orange, it's considered to be natural. The best way to keep yourself safe is to leave out the all. Just say they're natural products and leave it there. Unless you see something on Plexus that says that, then you can use it. If not, one way to kind of cover yourself is just say it's natural. Okay, we're going to go on. This one's kind of out of order. We're going to go on to posting. The first post is always the hardest. We've all been there. We all made that first post. We understand that it causes a little anxiety and makes you nervous. But we're here to help you if you need help with your first post or if you have any questions about posting. The sooner you post about Plexus, the sooner you are introducing your audience to the products and the business. So don't wait to post. How can you make your first post? I don't have a testimony yet. Post about your excitement about joining in Plexus or a picture of your products. That's a great one. And you can always use other people's testimonies as well. If you're not sure if something's compliant or whatever, run it by your sponsor. Have them look at it. Maybe brainstorm with your sponsor. They'll be glad to help you out. That's what we're here for. We're here to help each other out. Okay, so you don't always have to post about Plexus for it to be considered a Plexus post. So I use my picture here. Wearing Plexus apparel or drinking from a Plexus cup are a few examples of how to get that name out there without talking about Plexus. So in this picture, before I left for the day, I just snapped a picture, put it on Facebook, and I said that I was enjoying my beautiful day and I was on my way shopping. That's it. You can see my Plexus sweatshirt. You can see the slim on the back of my car. People see it, but I'm not saying anything about Plexus. So that's a good way to subliminally get it out there. Okay. I took this post from one of our new ambassadors because it caught my attention right away. And so I'm going to share it with you guys. I don't know if she's on this call or not, but we're using her post as an example. So this is what this new ambassador said. She said, I've watched some of my friends get healthy, gain energy, and lose weight with Plexus, so I've decided to start my own Plexus journey. My friends have lost weight, gotten rid of their IBS, been able to stop taking some of their prescription meds, and other exciting results. Now, while I really don't need to lose weight, I am seriously unhealthy. And those who know me know that my bowels aren't just irritable, they are downright pissed off. Sorry if that's TMI. I've decided to start my journey to better health. I might even join a gym. I'm starting with Plexus BioCleanse and ProBio. Check it out at Plexus Worldwide. And this was Shirley Harris's post. It was a really good post. It's completely compliant. It's attention grabbing, and it's just letting them know that she's excited about starting this journey. And, you know, this is what she's seen it do for other people, and she's got some issues, and, you know, it's helping her too. So that's a great first post.
The only thing I see wrong with that post is she's sending them to Plexus Worldwide.
That's a good point.
That's one thing that you don't ever want to do is put your website information, or I've never seen anybody do that, but I mean that will take them directly to just the website and they won't be ordering from her at all.
That is a good point. They will randomly they'll just be ordering from Plexus instead of her, and then she has to post commissions.
I'll tell her about that.
So that is a good point. And we're actually going to talk about listing your website too. All right. Did you know that the graphic pictures that you use are only compliant if it has an independent ambassador on it and an approval number on it? As you can see on the left, this has been sent to and approved through our compliance. It has in the upper right-hand corner, independent ambassador, and it's got an approval code. That is compliant. You can absolutely use that and know that you're good. If you see this one on the right, it is non-compliant because it does not have independent ambassador on it and it does not have a number. I myself am guilty of using this one on the right. I didn't realize that that's had to be on there, and so I, have used it. Many of us have, but that's something you need to look for when you're maybe copying somebody's graphic. Make sure that it's got that independent ambassador and that approval, that compliance approval code on it. We all want to stay compliant. All right. So, should you put your web address on your post? This is kind of how I feel about it. And you ladies, y'all feel welcome to chime in here. If you choose to put your Plexus website address on your post, rarely put it on there. Facebook actually monitors this, and this is one of those things that could get you put in Facebook jail. Facebook jail is where you're locked out and you cannot get on Facebook, you can't post, you can't do anything like that for a certain time frame. And that is really a bad, sentence because we do our business on Facebook. So that's one of those things that can get you put in Facebook jail. So try not to do it. Every once in a while is okay, but Facebook will see that being as an advertisement, and they make money off of advertisements. So you're doing it for free, and they look down on that. It would be better if you're going to do it to put it in the comments. But, however, if you put it there, it looks like you're selling something. So what do? Well, I think it's best to wait for a couple of people to kind of comment on whatever your post was, and then throw in your web address, because it doesn't look like you're selling. If you're doing that all the time, people, even if it's a really good post, they think, well, she just wants me to buy something from her. She's just trying to sell me something. And it can turn people off, especially if they don't really understand about the products, you know. So I recommend doing this sparingly. I think it's best to take it to a private message. You don't want to give out too much information in the comments of a post. Do y'all have anything to add to that, ladies? No? Okay. Yeah.
I agree completely with what you said.
Okay.
I have always kind of been against putting your website at all, because you think about how many friends you have on Facebook and how many people are actually asking you about Plexus but are looking at your post. So you put your website, and somebody that could be interested, I mean, Stephanie, you're one, I mean, you were interested in Plexus for a while but didn't question me about it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But you saw me post about it. Now, if you had went to my website and checked it out and not understood it, or went to it and saw, wow, that's expensive, I can't afford that. One thing I learned from Stephanie Murray last week is something that I even do wrong. She said even just messaging people, wait for them to ask questions, and if the first question that they ask is the price, try to go away from the price or a couple of messages, because even that, you know, you send them to your website by them asking for it, and they still see that it is too expensive. So it's kind of just having to talk into that. That's something that they can benefit from. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's kind of always been my thing, is just not to put your website at all.
All right. Good points there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Kim. So we are not allowed to use celebrities in our post either. I know, he's freaking gorgeous, but he did not personally endorse the products or company. Did he? Probably not. So it's best to avoid these. I'm guilty. I will admit I have used some celebrity posts as well. And but we really shouldn't do that. And if you see on here, it doesn't have our independent ambassador, and it doesn't have a compliance number. So that right there too tells us it's not compliant. I know, it's a shame, because that got a whole lot of comments on your feed. I know it did. But it's a no-no. Here's another one. This actually came straight from the convention PowerPoint last year. It's got that guy, I don't even know who that guy is, but you know, he says, "Stay skinny, my friend. Drink Plexus Slim." Can't do it. You must receive permission before you can use it. If you get the permission from the celebrity, though, get it in writing and go ahead and post away.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tweet Ryan Gosling.
Huh?
I'm going to tweet Ryan Gosling and just see if he'll let me use his picture.
You totally should. What you could say as an alternative, granted it's not a celebrity, but you could say, "Get healthy, drink Plexus Slim." If you're not able to receive permission, it's best to use Plexus pictures.
Fine.
I know. Okay, so let's see. We're back to medical claims. What does Plexus Worldwide suggest for social media postings? So some medical claims, what not to say. We actually have a whole list we're going to go over things not to say. What not to say. Plexus Slim will eliminate the need for insulin. Because Plexus Slim can help maintain blood sugars, this makes the product diabetic friendly. The product will not address the need for insulin. Weight loss, however, could. So Don't say Plexus Slim will eliminate the need for insulin. That is a medical claim. That's a cure for a disease process, and we don't want to do that. We're not allowed to say that these products are safe for children. So what can we say instead? There's a lot of us who have our children on these products, and they do fine. I personally took products to my pediatrician last July. I will, when that comes up on Time Hop, I will share that one again. But I took the products to the pediatrician. She looked over it, and she gave me her blessing. She said, these products are absolutely fine. It's just plant extracts. I see nothing wrong with them, and you are good to give it to your kids. So what not to say? If I was going to post something, if I wanted to kind of get it out there that I feel it's safe, I'm not going to say Plexus products are safe for children. The only products that are made for children are the X Factor chewable, family chewable vitamins. None of the other products have been tested for children, therefore we cannot promote, or we cannot promote the products for children. But we can share people's testimonies of what Plexus has done for their kids. Or if you're using it for your own children, you can, post it. It's just a testimony. It's of your kid. My kid has eczema, and I've had them on the ProBio for a couple months now, and the eczema's gone. That's not you saying that it's safe for children. It's not you making any medical claims. It's just saying this, I've had my kid using this, and this is the result. That's safe. If Crystal was to post something like that on one of her kids, I can take Crystal's testimony, Crystal says, and I can share Crystal's testimony, but I can't, be like, Crystal says it's safe for kids to use because her kids are on it. That's a no-no. Can't do that.
Hey, Stephanie.
Yes, ma'am.
I have an ambassador that is trying to get on Zoom on her computer. She just private messaged me and said she's tried 14 times. She can't get on. Is there a trick?
She's on Zoom, and she clicks on join meeting.
Let me ask her.
Zoom.us.
.com?
No, just zoom.us.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and continue on.
Okay, well, if you do zoom.us and then click on join meeting, they should be able to put the ID number in and be good to go. Okay. All right, so let's see. You could say the X Factor Family Chewable is great for children and great tasting too, because that is actually, because that's actually been approved for children to use. If you have anyone interested in giving Plexus products to their children, make sure to always tell them to check with their pediatrician first. And I felt like this is a good place to kind of throw this in here too. You will be safe legally if you tell people to check with their doctors first, especially for children, pregnant women, breastfeeding mamas, those people with known health problems. They have high blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems, thyroid, whatever. If there's any concern, should I recommend these products for them? We have plenty of people that have used them. It has helped them. They have gotten healthy. A lot of them have got off medications. So we know that it can definitely change lives. However, we don't want to claim that it will definitely change your life or whatever, but it may help them. But you are on medications. You have these problems. You really need to talk to your doctor before you start with the products. And then I would absolutely tag them in testimonies. I would share testimonies so that they can see that other people who are similar to them are using them and they are having results. So what about people with medical diagnoses? These are straight from the Plexus Worldwide on how to handle these common questions. Mentioning diabetes, what not to say. Plexus Slim can manage your diabetes. Diabetes is considered a disease, and therefore we cannot mention it in our advertisement. But you can say Plexus Slim is diabetic friendly. Mentioning that Plexus Slim is diabetic friendly will keep you from making a medical claim. And the reason it's diabetic friendly is because there's no sugar. It only has 3 carbs in it. It's made with stevia. It balances blood sugar. Those are true statements. You know, we can absolutely say that. Hang on. Okay. Taglines. Taglines are kind of just like a one little sentence about a product. Some people use them in hashtags. Some people just, you know, just one little sentence to go along with a product. So here's some wrong taglines, some things we don't want to say. What not to say in regards to the X factor here. Energizes both physically and mentally. If you use the wrong tagline, you could be making a medical claim. But what you could say instead is that it supercharges the body's various immune activities. Okay? So that's just an example of one way to change it up. Okay, let's see. So how are we going to avoid making medical claims or unsubstantiated claims? So when describing our products, excitement is absolutely always welcome. However, we need to be responsible when it comes to describing the business opportunity and the health benefits. This is important as far as the money goes too. We all know that no product will give the desired results 100% of the time, and no business opportunity can truly guarantee financial gain. So while many of us have experienced great results with the products, or maybe financial independence, not everybody will. Using certain words can put you and Plexus in the hot seat with the FDA or the Federal Trade Commission. So as an ambassador, it's our job to talk about the products and the business opportunity. That's what we do, or excels. Using the right kind of words can get your message across clearly without making any medical claims or unsubstantiated claims. So an important piece of information that we need to share with you is that you cannot mention conditions that our products are not made for. So here are some examples of non-compliant claims, but how you can change or add a few simple words to make them compliant. So the blood sugar, that's a big one. Will regulate blood sugars. That is not compliant because will makes it seem like you're guaranteeing that the product will work. To make it compliant, all you have to do is change it to helps regulate blood sugars. And that takes out your guarantee, and it just lets them know that this is kind of what it does. Plexus Accelerator will keep you from binge eating. Not compliant for the same reason. If you change it to Plexus Accelerator can help control binge eating, now it's compliant because you're saying that it may do something. You're not guaranteeing anything. Plexus products helped my fibromyalgia. They say that this is a medical claim which is not compliant. From what I understand, if it's your testimony, you can say it. It's your diagnosis, it's your history, you can. They say no Plexus products are made to help with this issue, and therefore the statement is not substantiated. But you could change it up to, maybe what is fibromyalgia? It is a group of symptoms that if people have these certain symptoms, then they group them into people with myalgia. So somebody could say whatever their symptoms are, Plexus has helped me with those symptoms, and that makes it completely compliant because it's not a diagnosis, it's just a symptom of a diagnosis. So instead of using words like can, will, and does, we can use words such as may, could, might, and some of those other ones that I had used earlier. So next time you're coming up with a new marketing punchline or an advertisement, just remember that if it sounds like a guarantee, it's not compliant. All right, so what not to do. The all-natural way to lose weight, no caffeine or stimulants. That's a no-no. But you could say the most natural way to lose weight, no caffeine or stimulants added. So you just change up a couple of words and it changes it to where now you're compliant, you're not making a medical claim, no guarantees, and you're good to go. Okay, here's a couple of them. So non-compliant taglines for our Plexus products and the business opportunity. So below are some non-compliant. Can you spot the problems with these taglines? In the taglines, you see some unsubstantiated claims, medical claims, and income claims. Take a look at number 1. Plexus will make you lose weight. Number 2, take Slim today and you'll feel better tomorrow. And then look at number 8, Plexus Slim will make you sleep better at night. Those are all unsubstantiated claims. Now, for me, it's made me lose weight, and for me, it's made me feel better yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and it also helps me sleep better at night. So I can say it's done those things for me, but I shouldn't say that it will do those things for somebody else. So you can just change a few words, and it makes it where you're not making those claims. Number 3, 4, and 5, those are all medical claims. Plexus products have no side effects and they're safe. Plexus is safe for diabetics. I am so guilty myself of using that one. And number 5, control your diabetes with Slim, because it's guaranteeing that it's a medical claim and you're guaranteeing something for somebody. So it's just about the wording. 7 and 9, let's see. Number 7, join my team and make that extra $100 this month. Number 9, I got $200 on my last Plexus check. How much do you want on yours? We can't, and we're going to go over this, we can't put dollar amounts out there, and you don't want to put anything like that out there because everybody makes different amounts of money depending on how they work their business. So you might be making $1,000 a month, but Susie over here is only making $200 a month, and if you're like, hey, join my team, you can make $1,000 a month too, and she's not going to feel like she got checked somewhere. So you don't want to mention it like that. Okay. So do you know that you're not allowed to post any income dollar amounts? Can't do it. And you can't say you will make just as much as I do because you may not. You may make more, you might make less. It depends on how you work your business. The FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission, truly believes that even a reasonable person can be swayed by the mention of money when making the decision to join. So what do we do about that? How do we handle that? Great question. Well, what we do is we explain to them about the Plexus compensation plan and the great opportunities, the income opportunities that come along with that. And we can tell them, would you like to see how you can earn commissions? And of course, all this is in a private message. And you could put a little something out there on Facebook. And if somebody asks you about the business opportunity, yeah, let me tell you about our comp plan. It's, the best comp plan, and this is why. So we don't want to, the best way to avoid making income claims is that we simply talk about our compensation plan structure. And we talk about how they can receive commissions. We are allowed to say that we made enough to pay a mortgage payment. We made enough for a car payment, bills, daycares, etc. You can, any of those things are okay because you're not putting an actual dollar amount on it. You can say that, Plexus is helping me get out of debt. I'm paying off credit cards. Those things are okay, but never, never, never put an actual dollar amount. And while we're talking about dollar amounts, I didn't put this in there, but you never want to post the price of Plexus products online. That's a no-no. That's against compliance. If you post a picture of maybe our samples, and on that sample it's got the price, that's okay. That's different. But for instance, if you're, doing a contest and whoever wins gets a bag of Slim and it's valued at, I don't even know what it is, retail, $89.99, you can't say that. That's a no-no. Just, I'm having a contest and, whoever wins gets a bag of Slim. You can say that. Okay, we can't alter our logos. So my favorite color is purple, and I'd be really, really super happy if Plexus was all purple, but it's not. It's pink. So pink is slowly becoming my new favorite color. So you can't change our logo colors. You can't change any of that because that is our trade. That is the logo. And by keeping it what it is, it keeps the integrity of the Plexus brand. So don't change the colors or any of that with the logos. What should you do? Visit your back office resource center for approved artwork. It also under that resource tabs, when it takes you over to Plexus, they have all kinds of artwork and different things you can use there too. Most of us kind of grab our graphics and artwork from other ambassadors, and that's acceptable, but maybe you want to look at something different. A lot of people don't realize that that is back there in the back office, and that's an option for finding some neat graphics or artwork. So check that out when you get a chance. Okay, here's something I don't think we think about very often. We want to stay positive. People are watching us at all times, and so it's important to stay positive. We all have those times where we want to vent on Facebook, but because we are using this as a business tool, venting or negative posts can really turn people off. So it happens occasionally. Sometimes it just happens. We all have our moments where maybe we just really need to get something off of our chest. So if you do it, don't beat yourself up or go back and delete it. That's a smart thing to do. But try to stay as positive as you can. Okay? All right, let's see.
That's my flea post.
Huh? No, that's different.
Flea post?
That's different.
Because I was begging for some help.
Actually, no, that one's going to come up because we're going to talk about engaging our audience, and that was a great one to engage our audience.
Like if you see me moving around over here, it's because I'm itching my legs.
You got fast relief?
Oh,
Yeah, it works on mosquito bites. Try it out. All right. So, okay, here's a biggie, and I didn't know this right away. Crystal had to school me. Crystal is my sponsor. I don't know if y'all know that, but she spent a lot of time one-on-one talking to me, several hours, several times a week, my first month, so that I could kind of get things right and get off to a good start. So we're sharing all of our secrets and our tips with y'all tonight. Do not simply share another person's post on Facebook. And what I mean by this is don't click on the share option, because if you do that, what happens is that post is only going to reach you and that person's circle of friends, their mutual friends. There's a lot of people that are going to miss out on that post because you shared it. So if you want to share something that somebody has posted, what you do is, and you really need to do it from like a desktop or a laptop computer, but you copy and save the words, post that. If they have a really cool picture, then you copy that picture and you post it into your own. Okay, or with your phone, if it's, I guess if it's a short enough post, you can kind of take a screenshot of their post and then put that up on your feed. So then people are seeing that post. If maybe you didn't have, you're not by your computer, you don't have time to actually, copy and kind of create a new post, you're not at home, that's another kind of good way to do it. Also, especially with your Plexus post, I can understand maybe your personal post, you may not want the entire world to see, but you do want the entire world to see your Plexus post. So it's important to make your post public, and not only so that more people can see it, but also so that others can comment and like on it. If you go to any of our team pages and you're like, can I get some love on my post today? Can I get some likes or comments? If you haven't opened that up to the public, then you're limiting yourself to the amount of people that can actually like or comment on your post. So you want to kind of open that up. All right, make personal posts too. This was so hard for me. People are your friends for a reason. They want to know what's going on in your life. And if all they see is Plexus posts, they may lose interest in you. They care about you. That's why they're your friend on Facebook, or maybe they just are nosy and they want to keep up with what's going on in your life. Whatever reason, they're friends with you and they're kind of watching your posts. So they want to see personal posts. It's kind of a good rule of thumb to kind of do the 2-to-1 ratio, 2 personal posts to a Plexus post. I didn't mention this. It's best to do 1 to 4 Plexus posts a day. So if you're doing 2-to-1, that's a lot of posting. But you want to keep people involved in your life. You want them to see you and what you were doing on Facebook before Plexus came into your life, okay? Now, for me, like I said, this is really hard. I very rarely posted on Facebook before Plexus. I was the liker. I'm the one that liked everybody's things. And I didn't really comment on any post either. So most of the time I just liked it. So for me, it was really a challenge, and it really made me get out of my comfort zone. Crystal would send me messages, and she's like, okay, all your posting is Plexus. You need to post a picture of your kids, or you need to post something else. And I'm like, oh, I don't have anything else going on. Well, come up with something. So I did. I'd take a picture of my plants or the dog or whatever, just to have something personal on there. So it may be a challenge for some of y'all. It may not be for others, but it's important because you want to keep people engaged in you as a person. Okay, one last thing on Facebook. Yeah, so it's important to have Plexus friends on Facebook. Why? Well, because when they comment and like your post, it helps bump them up to the top of people's news feed. So the more comments and likes you have on a post, the more people are going to see that. And they may too end up liking or commenting on it because it's constantly coming up. They're seeing it more often. So you want to make sure that you get yourself some Plexus friends. Your team, they're a great place to start getting Plexus friends. I actually, when Crystal told me that I needed to get some Plexus friends, I just went to her friends list and kind of looked at pictures and was like, okay, I like that one. All right, she looks cool. I'll take, and that's kind of how I randomly got a lot of my Plexus friends, was that way. So I was wondering myself how many friends I have. So I looked this morning. I have 531 friends. I think I'm doing really good. I had like 70 something last May when I started Plexus. So I have a lot more friends now because I've been growing my circle. There are people that, I haven't talked to in 15 years, 20 years, but I've been sending them friend requests because I need to expand my circle. And, now that I'm actually kind of seeing where they are now, I like them better now than when we were in high school. So I'm kind of glad that I've done that. And also, by having more Plexus friends, you have more options for maybe testimony and great ideas on posting as well.
One thing I learned at the meeting this last time with Melissa was we were all kind of commenting on each other's posts. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, I don't comment on a lot of y'all's Plexus posts anymore. I'll like it because that generates it. But it she was saying that it might turn people off if just a lot of Plexus people are commenting on your Plexus post. So for your downline, that's what I would kind of suggest, is just kind of do it periodically instead of, I know for Stephanie, I was doing it every post that you did. For a couple of y'all I was, because that's what we were told was, to comment so it gets more into more people's feed. But I think that a couple of us have learned that that's the wrong way to do it, that it's turning people off. So maybe just like each other's posts.
There you go. Learn something every day, for sure. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so this is the last thing on Facebook for real this time. I couldn't help myself. There's just so much. Let's see. Oh, whoa, go back. So a few times a week, make a post that gets your audience engaging in the post, engaging in your conversation. Kim's flea post today was brilliant. I seriously doubt she posted that so that she could get people interested in her and her life and what's going on. I'm pretty sure she did it because she needs to know how to get rid of her flea problem. However, there's a lot of non-Plexus people who were commenting on her post. It it bumps that post up there. It keeps her name out there. So it's something that you want to do. You want to engage your audience. Melissa had a great one last year. All it said was invest or pay off mortgage. When I was talking to Aaron tonight, trying to come up with an example of something, I was like, reminded him of Melissa's from last year, and he's like, well, that must be nice because we can't pay off our mortgage. Well, you're right. So I'm not going to put that one out there anytime soon. Hopefully, eventually, that'll be something I can put out there to engage people in conversation, but not right this moment. But you might see people asking for people's opinion on their kids or something to buy or a hairstyle or stores to shop at, whatever. You're wanting to get people engaged. You're wanting to get their opinions. You're wanting them to see you as a person, and it just keeps them engaged in the conversation with you. So that's really important. Shoot for at least twice a week to do that. Yeah, you're simply wanting people, especially non-people, to engage in the conversation so that your name keeps coming up. All right, Kim.
We're still sprinkling salt everywhere.
It works. I'm telling you.
This is Olivia.
Hi, Liv.
Hi.
We're going to move on to Twitter. I personally don't know anything, not one iota about Twitter. So I'm going to let them do this part.
Okay, Mom, I don't know.
Okay. Well, here's the deal on Twitter. I just started using Twitter not too long ago, but I have noticed that I've done a few tweets, and all of a sudden, I am getting tons and tons of followers. And Twitter is all about hashtags. It's one of those things that you cannot do a long post on Twitter. How many characters can you post, Liv?
You can do 124 characters, and that's all. 140.
There you go. 140 characters. And in your tweets, you want to always use hashtags because that's what Twitter is all about. People go, like next week, hashtag #OnePlexus will be trending because everybody going to convention is going to be tweeting, including Plexus Worldwide. If you are on Twitter, go follow them because they're already starting to generate a lot of tweets. And they actually will comment on your tweet and maybe even publish them. Anyway, so how do you do a tweet? Liv, how do you do a tweet?
You go on Twitter, and on your account, the little button in the top right corner that looks like a paper and a feather pen, and you tap on that, and then you type whatever you want to.
Okay. And so what you do is,
This angle is terrible.
well, let's fix it.
Okay, keep talking.
So what you want to do is do something like the one I did today was getting ready for my first Zoom meeting and teaching people how to use Twitter. I do that all the time. It's like hilarious. How to use Twitter, and I put hashtag #OnePlexus, hashtag I don't remember what else I hashtagged. But since I put that tweet out there, I've had like 4 new followers. And so basically it's like...
Pause, nothing.
I have a question.
Okay.
Does the hashtags count as part of the 124 characters in a tweet, or is that separate?
Yes, it counts. Every character counts.
Okay, sorry.
Every character counts. You may want to do hashtag health, hashtag weight loss, hashtag if you're posting about Plexus, hashtag thyroid, hashtag anything that could pertain to your post. And people will because people go in there for like a search, and they will actually put in a hashtag if they are having if somebody wants to lose weight, they go in there and look for those weight loss, whatever, and then they start looking at people who have posted something about it, and they're going to start possibly following you and seeing what you have to say about it. So you're going to get random people following you. I don't know probably 75% of the people that follow me on Twitter. I had about 50 of Liv's friends following me, and now I've got about 300.
Wow.
Just from tweeting for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. And I haven't even done it that often, and I don't do it every day. What you are going to start seeing, people that follow you are going to be like network marketing people. They will get on there and they want to give you tips on how to network market. You know, I just kind of like, I look at them and see if there's somebody that may be interested to follow. Like I follow Eric Worre, who's the author of GoPro, and he tweets great stuff. And so I can turn around and there's a button at the bottom, explain retweet.
Okay, retweeting is you press a button and you can share somebody else's tweet with your followers if you retweet it. It's basically sharing, but it goes onto your profile, and that's basically it.
And so when people see you retweet somebody like Eric Worre or like Celeste Wynn or whoever, people that follow her are gonna turn around and maybe follow you. Okay. So you're gonna, and the more people that you get, it just kind of looks like you're more popular, and so people start following you, and the more people follow you, the more of the chance of getting this information out there to them. You can also favorite somebody's tweet, and what does that do?
Favoriting basically tells you like who shows interest. It's like somebody liking your Facebook post. You can tell if they're interested, if they read it. It's basically the same thing.
Okay. You can also make comments on.
Well, you can't really comment. You can just reply to a tweet and like ask questions.
No, I think there's a new feature that you can comment. Oh, fine. Okay. Well,
It's something like that.
it's kind of like that because, like, I just watched a video that I'm actually going to put them on my page that Plexus put out about Twitter, and that Plexus put out about Instagram, and it was basically how to do it and like some tips. And so I'm gonna post that. I'll do that in the Passionately Pink for Plexus.
Cool.
That has more followers, if that's okay, Crystal.
Okay. Mute all of us except for Kim.
Oh, okay, hang on.
There should be something to where you can mute everyone, and then we can unmute us as we want to talk.
Okay. Where'd y'all go? Where'd y'all go? Oh boy. All right, I'm back. I'll mute. No. I want to mute all. Are y'all muted now?
No.
I don't know.
All right. Never mind.
Oh, wait. I got it.
All right. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Okay, go back to the Twitter slide for a minute.
Okay. Hang on a second.
Sorry, guys. Like, I'm so like not professional with this because I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Okay. And also on Twitter, if you're like hashtagging something, make sure you hashtag like popular things. Like if you want people to see Plexus, hashtag Plexus, but also hashtag like weight loss, quick weight loss, like stuff that'll get people's attention, because not that many people are going to be looking up Plexus. You want them, they're going to be looking up like weight loss or like how to lose weight, something like that.
Or health, or, you know, insomnia, or, you know, stuff like that.
So yeah, just like hashtag a bunch of things.
So your tweet can be very short and it be more hashtags, because that's what's going to get people interested in your post. And also, once you join Twitter, maybe like put it in your Facebook post of, hey, I'm on Twitter. Follow me at, and whatever your username is, and then we can start following you guys too.
Plexus. If you have like a Plexus website, you can also put that in your Twitter bio. There's a place for a link.
Oh, there you go. I think I did that. And changed my bio and put my Plexus link and put my ambassador number in my bio. So that in case people want to go to that, to the website. So far, I haven't generated a customer from there, but I've gotten some interest. So, okay.
Is there a way for them to message you in Twitter?
Yeah, but you have to be following the person. Like, you have to be following each other for y'all to message each other.
Okay, so if you have somebody who's interested, they've shown interest, chances are they're following you, Kim, right?
Right.
You in turn would go and follow them
Yes.
so that y'all can engage in a private conversation.
Correct.
Or you could set your settings to like where anybody can direct message you. So
Okay.
I think that must be where my settings are, because I have had several people direct message me. It was not about products. It was more about how can I help you with your network marketing business.
Cool.
I've had several people message me with that. So, does anybody have any questions about Twitter?
For Twitter, you just go to twitter.com and sign up, like with Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, just go to twitter.com and sign up. Twitter it's used probably more than Facebook. You just have got to figure out how to reach an audience. It is used by everybody. And here's the thing. One thing on Twitter is like, you can tweet 15 times a day and it's okay. Whereas Facebook, people get kind of annoyed with that. But Twitter, you can just like continue to tweet over and over and over. And it's not a big deal. Right, Liv?
Yeah.
So, okay, we can go on to Instagram if nobody has any questions. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, I've had an Instagram account for probably 3 years. I love Instagram. They have like the coolest filters to change your pictures and stuff like that. And, Instagram is also all about hashtags. You go in Instagram and look for hashtags. One Plexus will be trending on Instagram next week as well. Hashtag One Plexus is going to be.
So you can't trend on Instagram.
You don't trend on Instagram, but like you'll see, like you can go and put the hashtag One Plexus in the search in Instagram, and you'll see there's all kinds of people to follow that have great graphics and stuff they post. Really good stuff.
And if a lot of people are hashtagging about one thing, there will be like a sponsored picture as people are scrolling down their timeline. So if somebody's like hashtagging One Plexus a bunch of times, then Plexus could be sponsored.
Okay.
Okay, explain that again about being sponsored.
Okay, so there's like sponsored pictures on Instagram. So like if like my mom said One Plexus is trending and a bunch of people are posting about it, then as you scroll down, you can like see a picture of like the Plexus logo or something, and it'll have the hashtag as the caption, and people, see it.
So everybody that signs up for Instagram go follow Plexus Worldwide. They are really using it right now. They're doing all kinds of stuff on there. It's very interesting what they're posting, and go and like them and support them. And they did a lot of stuff in the week of Easter when they were giving out all the roses and stuff like that. So when you post, now I only post on my personal page, so I don't do it that often because I don't want to spam them. I don't want everybody to just see me posting about Plexus. So I do more personal stuff on Instagram, but I have noticed that I'm starting to be followed by a lot of people on Instagram that have, they probably have a separate page just about Plexus. And it's really pretty cool because some of them have got some really great ideas and graphics that are compliant to copy. And Instagram doesn't have that option like Facebook does to like hold it down and like paste the picture. I always have to do like a screenshot of it with my phone, and then I will, just like crop it and get the other stuff out of there to repost it. So, okay, they also have got a new thing with Instagram that just happened like this week that is amazing. You have to actually download the app, and the app is called Layouts by Instagram. Layouts, Layouts. It's there in the graphic. Okay, you know how we're always like posting, we're doing collages of pictures?
Yeah.
Well, this one, it's like so cool. You just click on how many pictures you want. It goes automatically into a collage. You can do all kinds of things with it. You can change the, you can like do filters to where the pictures are brighter, all kinds of stuff. It is the easiest collage I have seen. Like I discovered it when I watched the Plexus thing yesterday, and I had no clue about that. I actually told Olivia about it. She didn't know, which is, I knew something she didn't. I couldn't believe it. So, but anyway, it's really cool. And then it posts, then you can post it. You can also, from Instagram, share on Twitter. That's why you got your hashtags. You can also share to Facebook. And what other ones can you share to? Like Tumblr. There's all kinds of ones that I haven't, I'm not on yet. I don't know about them. So we're not going there. But yeah. But anyway, so that Layouts by Instagram is awesome. It's really awesome. You can brighten or darken your pictures. Locations. You can either choose the actual location you're in, or you can choose another, like you can create your own location. Give them some examples, Liv.
Okay, like my friend, she just posted a picture today with her cat, and her cat didn't look very happy. So in the location, she put, "I promise she loves me." So like you can like type in the location.
Yeah, you can put that in your location. So it kind of makes it kind of cute. So you be sure and do the location, because it just kind of, I don't know, it just makes it a little bit more. I know Liv's doing awesome. You're interrupting.
Sorry.
He had to come in and give kudos to Liv. As we're traipsing through salt all through our house.
It happens.
Yeah. So does anybody have any questions about Instagram? You guys, if you don't have Instagram, go get it, because it is seriously so fun. And I love going through Instagram pictures. Like I follow like tons of celebrities, like the Kardashians that I hate, but their Instagram pictures just crack me up because they are so full of themselves. But people probably say that about me too with my Plexus stuff. So
Everybody's muted, so if anybody wants to ask a question or make a comment, just simply unmute yourself, and you can absolutely do that.
No, you got to stay for the question and answer session. Okay, everybody unmute. And if you have any questions about
Hold
Facebook,
on.
Instagram, or Twitter.
I can't unmute it all. Gosh. I'm so tech challenged. I'm really trying. Anybody got any questions out there from either from what you've learned tonight or maybe something you've experienced since you've started posting on social media?
Can't unmute them. Just put it in the chat.
I can't get the little thingy to drop down.
I'll put it in my chat.
Okay.
No, I mean they can put the question in.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Type in.
All right, I'm going to unmute everybody, whether you want it to be or not. And now here's your chance to ask questions or whatever. If nobody has anything, I will say this. The one thing that we didn't talk about tonight, if we have a few minutes, what happens if you get a hater on any of these? What do you do? We've probably all experienced somebody who has been quite negative on one of our posts, or they're annoyed by all your Plexus posts or whatever. How do we deal with those situations, and how do we deal with those people? Well, you have a couple of options. Sometimes it's just best not to engage with that person because it's going to usually turn ugly. You can either delete the post. Can you delete like tweets and all that stuff too? Yes.
Well, no,
Okay.
you can't delete other people's tweets, but you can report them.
You can report them. Okay.
You
So
can block
if somebody, I know on Instagram people can leave messages for you, like they can respond to your picture, because I have used that like once or twice. But if you have somebody who's done that, you can delete the whole thing. You can delete that one person's comment. It's up to you if you keep them as a friend, if you block them, if you do things like that. But you want to keep the negativity away from your social media, because that sends out a bad message. Maybe they're uneducated, maybe they're misinformed, maybe they did try the product for a short time and they didn't get the results that somebody guaranteed them, so now they're pissed off at Plexus and the products and the company, and so they're out to tell the world how bad it is. That's possible. It's best to just take it down and be done with it. If you want to send that person a message and say, hey, listen, these products have changed my life. They have done amazing things for me, and I have a responsibility, or I feel like I have a responsibility to share it with the world, and I'm going to. I would appreciate no negativity. Just don't comment, or whatever. If they don't like that, if they feel like they need to make their comments, you can either unfriend somebody. Like I said, you can block them as a way to handle that. So that's kind of
I've been reading that people say that you can just block them from your Plexus post.
You can, like, when you can make your posts like public or just for friends or just for you. There's a way when you go in there to do that to block certain people. Honestly, there's no way I can remember which individuals don't want to see my Plexus posts.
Right.
So, I'm just going to keep posting. If they want to unfriend me, that's their loss. If they want to unfollow me, you can unfollow somebody without unfriending them on Facebook. So, maybe,
I would say probably not to unfriend them, or maybe just delete the comment, because that one person that was negative about your post might need this one day and might come to you as a customer regardless.
That is true.
I actually had that happen recently. It was my sister-in-law. So I wouldn't necessarily unfriend her. She just kind of got offended by, I don't know if y'all saw a post. I put a post of somebody that I saw in Walmart. He was on one of the, what do you call those things that you ride around Walmart in?
The little carts.
Yeah, the little carts that you ride in, and it was full of Diet Dr. Peppers. Nothing else but Diet Dr. Peppers. So I took a snapshot of him, and his face wasn't in it, and he got really offended. But that post got more attention than the other Texas posts I've put out there. And I just deleted her comment, and everybody that saw her comment kind of addressed her comment, even though it wasn't there anymore. And it generated probably 30 comments
Wow.
just because of that. So that's what I would say. Just, if I would private message them maybe and tell them, like you said, it's helped you. You don't mean to offend anybody. But I would keep them as a friend unless they get so, they just start attacking you and your posts. Other than that, that's just the way I look at it. Everybody is a potential customer.
Good point.
Very good point. I didn't unfriend mine either, and everybody kept saying, unfriend her, Kim, unfriend her. But she actually sent me a private message and apologized to me. And oh my gosh, Plexus people chimed in. It was a big old thing. And I mean, I woke up, I posted this one night, and I went to bed and woke up the next morning kind of late to 30 or 40 notifications, and people were having a heyday on my on my post about Jeff being better. He was not, his asthma attacks had had diminished, and his reflux, and anyway, but yeah, so I ended up not having to defriend her, but we did take it offline and talk about it, and she still likes my stuff, and maybe not my Plexus stuff, but my personal stuff she does and comments. So I agree with what you said, Crystal.
I think if you just make it, when somebody thinks that we're just selling products, they kind of get more offended than if it's a more personal friendship that you build with them. Private messaging them, kind of explaining the business a little bit, not saying, it's not for everyone, but this is my passion and this is my business. So, I think they would kind of understand it more in that aspect.
I agree.
Yep. For sure. Any questions? Anybody? We're doing great on time. Nothing.
Thank you, ladies, but I have to leave right now.
All
I really
right.
enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, well.
Okay, well, if we don't have anything else, then I guess we can end this training.
This was a very good training. It was really helpful. I mean, I learned a lot myself, I admit I'm still learning every single day, and thank you, Crystal, for a lot of your input. Was really helpful.
You're welcome.
Yes.
The good thing is we're all here to help each other, and we're all technically not new at it, but like you said, we learn something every day. I learned stuff from Stephanie, she learned stuff from me, I learned stuff from you, Kim. That's the best thing about Plexus, that we help each other grow, period.
Right.
So me and Stephanie were talking earlier. We're planning on doing an opportunity Zoom, which if anybody's went to the opportunity meeting, we want to invite potential people that are either, I think it should be about customers as well as ambassadors, kind of like the opportunity meeting. So if y'all have anybody in mind, because it is hard to get to those meetings just because of the time, or people have kids, jobs, whatever. So I think we could reach a lot of people that possibly might be interested in our products or the business.
Okay. I told Stephanie I will be happy to offer my home. We have a theater room that has quite a bit of seating in it and a big screen. If we want to have if we want to have an opportunity meeting here, then I'm welcome. Y'all are welcome to come here. Or we want to do it online and all be together, or just do it that way. I don't know how.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna. Some of the leaders in Passionately Pink for Plexus are gonna get together, and we're going to kind of discuss some things that we're going to be doing this summer. Some of us have more time than others, and so we're going to make ourselves available, and we're going to try to make sure that we can reach everybody, so that everybody has an equal opportunity to become educated, to get to an opportunity meeting, no matter where you live, no matter what kind of job you have, no matter what. We're going to try to make it open to everybody and try to reach you and your potential customers, your potential ambassadors, because we want everybody to have the same opportunity. Just because you don't live here in Houston or the Woodlands doesn't mean that you're going to miss out. We're going to make it available for everybody. So just you guys be looking for more opportunities for meetings, for training, for all kinds of stuff coming up soon, okay? All right. Well,
That was a good meeting.
It
thank
was.
you all. Thank you, everybody who came out tonight. Let's hope it recorded.
All right. Bye,
All right,
guys.
I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Thank you. Okay. I don't know how to do this, Kim. I stopped the recording, but I have no idea how to get my movie.